Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is indeed me, Lucy, and I'm back! I haven't really been uploading on YouTube. I have been focusing on some side projects that I have that are personal, but I'm back on YouTube. I have been really wanting to record this video for a while, and this is different from what I usually upload here. This is actually what I have been listening, watching, and reading from January to here, middle of March. I am no booktuber, I am not TV tuber. What the fuck is that? Am I stupid? Yes.
Not a joke, just a fact.
Whatever you say to people that TV critic on YouTube, I don't know. How do you call them? Because I actually follow a couple of channels that do that. But I wanted to bring a little commentary on that because I wanted to. Before we go there, I have some news for the channel and from my other social media. From the channel, I have to say that if you're waiting for the Glee video, it's coming up on April. Because like I said, from the side projects, I have put a little bit to the side the video, but I am working on that. Also, I will also be uploading another video, which are my thoughts on the Eurovision songs of this year. Although you're gonna see a little bit of that in a couple of minutes. Also, I am working on some covers. And with no further ado, here are what I've been listening, reading, and watching. First up, what I've been reading. Well, actually, I have here what I'm currently reading. I'm reading the number 1 of Hunter x Hunter. I am watching the anime. I have that parked, actually. So that's what I decided that I wanted to start reading the manga. Also, because I don't know if you have ever noticed on my videos, I have a huge manga collection. Here I have some. Here I have some. Here I have others, and on other rooms I have more. Maybe one day I'll just go and be like, this is my manga collection. From January to here, I've read 9 books, and I have a little something with myself that I started last year, which is how many Stephen King books can you read in a year? Stephen King is my favorite current author. Like Jack Edwards will say, I'm an Edward Allan Poe. He's my actual favorite author from all times, but my favorite modern author is Stephen King. So I always love to try to read as many books as possible in a year. I think last year I read like 15 or 13 perhaps, which are quite a lot because he doesn't book short things, you know. And always I read like another author's books, Stephen King books, and in the middle of that I read a manga or a comic. That's like the sort of system that I have for reading, and so that I don't always read the same thing, you know, so that I'm a little bit diverse. So the first book that I read this year was The Book of Baltimore, of the Baltimore. I have the titles in Spanish because if you didn't know, Soy de España.
Hooah! Yes, yes.
If I said any title of the books wrong, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be putting here the covers. So The Book of the Baltimores by Joel Dicker was the first one that I ever read in 2024, and I really loved the book. I think I had a really strong beginning for the year. It is a book about an author telling the story about how a part of his family that he really admired went to shite, basically. But it's a book about finding an identity and about family, which I loved. It kind of took me a couple of things for my own personal things, and I found the book to be beautiful, intriguing also because it has its tiny part of mystery to it. And I have never read anything about Joel Dicker. One of my friends was like, you should read him, he's great, you know, stuff. And I just went ahead and I did that, and I absolutely love that. 5 stars. Next, I read the manga. I don't know if you can see it here, but I have my One Punch Man collection, not entirely. Also, over here we have more, and like I said, in another room. One Punch Man was the first ever manga collection that I started. That was how I started to be an otaku.
Oh my god!
And I only became a bigger one from the years to here. I read number 24. I am slowly reading them. Slowly, because I read a lot of collections all at once. You're gonna see that this is something that I do with everything. Also with series. And also with movies. Like, I have a very bad habit, if Lacey would have said, and I can be reading One Punch Man, Assassination Classroom, or Death Note all at once, but I have until number 26, and I hope to just continue collecting them because I love them. I absolutely love them. Also 5 stars. I actually think that after I read the Hunter x Hunter number, I'm gonna be reading volume 25 because it's amazing. Next up, Billy Summers. This is the first Stephen King book that I've read on this year. My boyfriend was so nice to hand me the book as a gift on Christmas, and I could not stop reading the book. Almost 650 pages long. I think I read it like within a week, and I didn't expect to love the book as much as I did because I usually don't really like the whole revenge plot. This is about a hitman that is fucked up in his last job and he has to take revenge on the people who did him dirty. I did not like I usually don't like those type of movies, those type of action things, but in case of Billy Summers, I absolutely love that. 5 stars again. Also, like, I usually grade things from up because I am that kind of person, so you are going to see a lot of 5 stars. Actually, I am reading the list and they are full of 5 stars. Like, yet I haven't read a book that I was like, last year it happened to me, actually, with a Stephen King book. I read the one that he has with his son, and I was like, what? I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the mangas because I absolutely love them. I have also read volume 3 of Dr. Stone, Black Paradox by Junji Ito, and the other, actually this one was a comic, I read Fables volume 2, and when it comes to them, I love them. I would really recommend anything. Like, actually, if you like horror stuff, just go ahead and read Junji Ito. Like, you are not gonna regret that. The other books that I read are The Song of Achilles. Yes, I have not read that yet. I knew it was a whole big thing, like a time ago. I don't remember exactly how long, but I cried on a bus reading this. Should I tell you more? Like, even if you are a huge Greek mythology geek, like I am, and you know everything about this story, the way that Madeline Miller tells everything, it's so beautifully enriched. It's so... like, I'm wordless. I'm speechless. And that's something fucking difficult to do with me. But anyways, I would love you to go and read it. Because if you haven't yet, you're gonna see something that is amazing and beautiful. And that will make you cry on a bus like I did.
Sorry, I have to laugh just because.
Then I read the another Stephen King book. This one, the short collection one. It's called 2 After Midnight. I think, I don't know what it's called in English. I am sorry. This was a short collection of stories and I really enjoyed that. I think I enjoy it a little bit less than Billy Summers because it has 2 stories. One is about a plane that goes to another dimension where some stuff tries to kill them, and it's about a metaphor of how time just go and erases everything, which is the one that I enjoyed the most. And the other one was about a dude that basically goes crazy over a plagiarism thing that he did years ago, and he starts seeing like this man that is like, you plagiarizing this story that I did, and he's like, how could I do that? So like, I don't know you, who the fuck are you? And they are really interesting stories, but the second one was more predictable, also really enjoyable again, but more predictable. And if I had to recommend any of those stories, I will tell you the first one. The last book that I read, I finished it like a couple of days ago actually, was The Seventh Husband of Evelyn Hugo. What can I say? Everyone likes the book and everything, but I really did like it too. I think I don't need to say anything about this book because it has already been said. It was a TikTok sensation for something. It is really good. It is interesting. Read it if you haven't. Next up, series and movies. I'm gonna be telling you the ones that I have seen and the ones that I am planning to continue watching because I am a mess. So I said something that it was like, I have this tendency of reading the stuff all at once, and I do that with series and with movies. I have a lot of platforms. I have too many maybe, but I have like this tendency that perhaps on Netflix I'm watching like 3 series all at once, and one day I feel like watching Haikyuu, spoiler, and another day I'm feeling like watching, I don't know, Money Heist Korea, for example. So I've watched by now 6 movies, but I just gonna tell you, if you are here like, how many Oscars movies have you seen? Let's see. and I watched it last year, and it was Barbie, and I loved it. I'm planning to watch Poor Things, but I have to see when. My boyfriend is telling me, like, we should watch Oppenheimer, and I'm like, it's too long, and he's like, you watch Dune.
Christ.
So yeah, if you're expecting me to go and be like, so I've watched Perfect Days, and I've watched the new Mean Girls movie, which I wanted to, but I didn't. No, I haven't really been going to theaters, sadly. The rest are movies that I haven't watched or that I rewatched, and 2 of them are anime movies, because I was watching the anime with my boyfriend, and he was like, you know, we have to watch the movie, and I was like, okay.
Okay.
So here are some spoilers from the series that I watched. First up, 1922. It is a movie based on a Stephen King short tale. I gave it an 8 out of 10 because I also marked like the movies that I watch, and I did enjoy it, but I prefer the short story. I watched it in the very beginning of the year, and I like the ambient, like it's well performed, but I just prefer the short story like that. Next up, I watched the Konosuba movie. Really funny. If you like those type of anime, just go ahead and watch it. It's to turn off your brain and just go ahead and laugh. Also, I watched Dune because, like, if you recall Under a Rock, Dune Part 2 has came up like 2 Fridays ago, at least in Spain. And I hadn't watched it, and I did, and I just gonna say, because like I said, I actually have seen Dune Part 2. That's the only movie that I have gone to theaters to watch. Shame on me.
Shame.
But I prefer the Part 2 for the Part 1, although they are great movies. I think it's crazy how they are directed, and the photography and the music by Hans Zimmer is chef kiss. So yeah, I gave Dune, and people are gonna kill me for this, a 7, and Dune Part 2 an 8.5. It's just that I thought that there will be a little more action in the first movie. Also, I watched the Jujutsu Kaisen movie. Yes, I haven't watched it until now, and it was amazing. I absolutely loved that. I gave it a 10. What else can I say? And I am rewatching the Star Wars saga. I am currently on Part 5 because I watched Part 4.
Wow.
And what can I say? That the first trilogy is just superb. It's amazing, and it's crazy how they recorded it with so little stuff too. So little resources. When it comes to series, I haven't been watching that many because, like I said, I just watch a lot of stuff, and I'm currently watching a lot of stuff. So I have only finished 4, and 2 of them, I've said that, Konosuba and Jujutsu Kaisen. I gave Konosuba 8.75 out of 10, and Jujutsu Kaisen 9.75 out of 10. Do you know why I didn't give it a 10? Well, my favorite character is Toge Inumaki. I absolutely love when he goes to Namayo. And I think that they did him dirty. I didn't gonna say anything else if you haven't watched it. And also, I've watched Berlin, which is the spin-off of Money Heist. Really good. I prefer Money Heist, but I give it a 8.5. And the other series that I watch is more like a season. It's just Guitar Bento Aureo. If you have seen my JoJo video and you have asked yourself, where the fuck is Stone Ocean? I did not include it because I am currently watching it, and I didn't want to talk about something that I don't really know about. What series am I watching currently? Monster, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stone Ocean, Haikyuu, The Last Airbender, the live action. It is a series that marked my childhood. So whenever I finish it, I'm planning on making a video. Also, I am watching Naruto Shippuden. Someday I'll finish it. Another series that one day I might finish, The X-Files. Actually, I have like for a year to here, I didn't even have the YouTube channel. The idea of making an unhinged recap of The X-Files, like my favorite YouTuber does with some of his series, which is Mike, by the way. And also, I can say the same with Shameless and Pretty Little Liars, not the video part, but the fact that I have been watching for a long time. I'm also watching Daredevil and Planet Boys. So, music part. This is the last part that I'm gonna be talking about. This is more like a recommendations over what I'm listening. So, Here we go. My favorite singer, if you didn't know about it, it's Conor Mason from Nothing But Thieves. And my on repeat Spotify list, it has a shit ton of Nothing But Thieves songs. For example, Amsterdam, Is Everybody Going Crazy, Person, Welcome to the DCC, Tomorrow Is Closed, Forever and Evermore. But also I have a lot of songs on shuffle, basically, from many other artists. I have Cruel Summer from Taylor Swift, Blank Space, Anti-Hero, because they are some of my favorite songs from her. I have also a couple of Waterpack songs, Funeral Grey, Give It For You, Sneaking Out of Heaven, and some other songs that I would like to highlight are Summer Renaissance by Beyonce. That song is a fucking bop. Some emo stuff that I have over here, Check Yes Juliet, because why the fuck not? Tear in My Heart by 21 Pilots. Also, Holding On To You, Overcompensate. I just have to say that it's a great comeback by them. I really like it, and the way it matches all the universe is just amazing. Also have here We Fell In Love in October, and now I am going to be commenting the songs that I have constantly on repeat. So I have here a lot of songs. Some are Eurovision songs, other are K-pop, other are indie, other are rock, other are... This playlist is nuts.
Okay.
My number one is Inception by 80s. I just love that song, and that video is amazing. From Eurovision songs, I'm just gonna be telling you, I have France, Clémence Mon Amour, Look Telk by Sylvester Bell, from Italy, La Noia by Angelina Mango, Germany, Always on the Run by Isaac. I think I'm gonna say this wrong, but I have Norway's entry from this year. It's Ulveham, Before the Party's Over, Musti's entry for Belgium, Europapa by Just. He is the Dutch representative of this Eurovision, and he's my second favorite. Hollow by Dance, which is from Latvia. I have Sister's Kill Bill, also because I have been practicing that a lot. If you have not watched it, I also uploaded it on Instagram. A lot of people did not saw that. I know a lot of people also didn't saw that. I don't know why. Also, here's on YouTube the cover if you want to listen to it. Let them know they're on Your Mind by Cave Town. It's one of the latest songs, and it's so beautiful and amazing. And Robin, why are you so talented? It's crazy. I love it. Special by King Nu. You see the Jujutsu Kaisen thing? I love that song. I wish I knew more Japanese to do a cover, because crazy the production on that song. Borderline by Tame Impala, and fun fact, that was my most listened to song last year. I think I heard it like over 100 times, or over 400, I don't know. I listened to it an insane amount of time, but it's so catchy and I love it. So now by Waterpack. I think they did this man so dirty in Benidorm Fest. Just Platino by Amakor. It was one of my favorites. It wasn't my favorite. It was my second favorite. I had this Dos Extraños by San Pedro, and here I had Amakor. I wish that they can go back to Benidorm, because I think they are amazing artists. Good Kid Memes Delivery Service, Do You Want to Talk by Sika Wade. The winners of this year Melody Festival in Marcos y Martinez, but I have 24/7 365. I bet you haven't also been able to escape this song, Bing Bam Bam Born by Creepy Nuts, which is the opening from the second season of Muscle. I cannot escape that song, and I don't want to escape from it. Thank you so much.
Get it to fucking together. Get it to fucking together.
Happy Together, but in the version of Gerard Way and Ray Toro. Exposed Lover is by a group called Honey. They are amazing and really underrated. If you like indie music, go check them out. You're not gonna regret that. Kiss Her You Fool by Kids That Fly. I also have Dating Heartbreaks by Honey. Also Talk Too Much by Coin and Boys by Hippocampus. Anyways, guys, that was the whole video. I hope you have enjoyed it. This was a different video from what I usually do. Maybe every 3 months I upload something like this. Like, for him, I have been listening to this. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see what other things I do, go and follow me on my other social media. Thanks a lot for watching the video. If you like the video, thank you. It's free. I hope that maybe I give you some ideas about anything to watch. And that was it. Bye.